All right, ladies and gentlemen, so Tuesday, 20th of May, and we just guys provide for you information, of course, about the TMX, about that, how it will gonna work, and how all of us can benefit from that. Yeah, so like that's the really awesome because guys, TMX, this is the next centralized exchange, like decentralized exchange, which can basically provide for the people the trading. Yeah, so you can trade absolutely decentralized without the KYC, without any like fears that some centralized exchange can lock your finance. How recently happened with some of them which I use. So yeah, guys, there are so many benefits to use decentralized exchanges, so many benefits with the TMX that people buying right now, the tokens on the TG went. So we raised a really great amount, almost $1 million on the private sale. But for now, guys, we're also like going more deeper into the trading. Yeah, like, Brian is already great in trading for now. Yeah, like I'm just start to learn how to do that. And of course, yeah, like Jake provide for us for this year, like even more than a year. Yeah, so he been providing how basically he doing this, and right now like I'm just start to learn a little bit. Yeah, like but Brian really good already in this. Yeah, Brian, just you can start and we can just like send more notifications to the guys.
Right. What's going on, everybody? So, I want to talk about a bunch of different things today because this is going to be a good recording that we can share to a lot of people to kind of get the whole evolution of where we started. I got a TMX decentralized tank top on. I love tank tops. It's 95 degrees at where I live. That's why I wear these tank tops all the time because it's so hot. You wear sleeves here, you're instantly sweaty. I don't know, that's just me. Though I'm not Dominican, Dominicans here wear sweatshirts. So I live in the Caribbean and I love it. And I can't wait for anybody and everybody to come visit me. And especially Dr. Fred, we're going to go deep sea fishing and have some fun. So it's beautiful down here. We moved here for family, friends about 4.5 years ago because we were living in Miami and it just got crowded. So we came here and we love it. And around that same time, I started getting introduced to cryptocurrency. And I knew cryptocurrency, but I never knew different platforms. And what I've learned through the years was nothing seemed to be what it was. And then after a couple of years, I've connected with Tim, I connected with David, I connected with a few people on here right now, or even going to watch the replay or in our chats and our groups. And we're all looking for something to produce passive income, to make money from our money without having to build say a company that has products that might be here today and might be gone at the same time, might change up the products, might change up the ingredients, might change the compensation plan that is ran by a CEO that might do something different. So over the years, we couldn't find anything. You find stuff here and there that would work. What really worked but didn't work was learning how to trade yourself. Being new to cryptocurrency, what I've learned is to just buy and hold, guys. To take a phone that isn't your normal phone and put your cryptocurrency on that. Or to take a new computer, go buy a $200 or $300 computer and only use that for cryptocurrency. And the reasons why is because there's so many things out there that you might connect your wallet to, your Trust wallet, your MetaMask, or download an app that has some spyware in it. Then you paste your 12 word phrase into that, and then they steal it. So my advice, and we're going forward, we're going to do a lot of 101 crypto, right? Is to only utilize the wallet that you're using here for TMX for TMX. Don't use the same wallet, the same MetaMask or Trust wallet you're using for other things. You can start a new wallet. Very simple. You can ask Google or YouTube to show you a video how to do that. We'll show you guys. We'll go over that as well. So when the years go by, we ran into Jake the Trader, right? He was followed by so I don't know how many copy traders, but it was over $10 million in volume that was copy trading him. So this guy knows how to trade. So we came across him in a platform where we didn't know if we really trusted the owners and was like, how do you know the owners? And he's like, well, they've been copy trading me for years. They asked me to trade some for them. And then he's like, but to be honest with you, I'm only trading with a little bit of their money. I don't know how they can potentially pay out. And we're like, oh, thanks for being honest. Hey, can we talk to you on the side? Because we would like to do something that is completely honest because I do not want to share anything that is going to hurt myself, my buddy Tim, my buddy David, Jerry, Fred, Nabs, James, you know what I mean? Robert, anybody that I bring into this, because that is a horrible feeling when you bring someone in, you don't really know how it all works from the inside. You don't know who's actually running the program. You know, I've been a part of programs where a CEO is like, oh yeah, I'm the CEO. And then there's a developer that is actually the one running the show, and they paid the CEO because he can't answer any questions. So it's really weird. So what we did is we created something called Trade Tribe almost as a year and like 4 months ago or something crazy. It's like 15, 16 months. I don't know when we did it, but Trade Tribe was just solely putting funds in, and Jake was trading for us and paying percentages. Did that work? Absolutely. Every single month we made a percentage. It wasn't always 20% every month because the market would fluctuate and the market would move, but he would be honest with us and he would show us. He would show us every month and be like, hey guys, it's dropped down. Ethereum went from 4,000 to 2,000 in 3 days. And you know, Bitcoin went from 74,000 to like 49,000. And he's like, it's going to pump back up in a week. And, you know, let's get more funds in so I can trade more. And he would catch back up and would pay us 5% that month, 10% the next month, 20%, then back to 10. So it was fluctuating. The reason why I'm talking about this is because that was stressful for me, for everybody. Everybody was stressful because they're like, why can't Jake pay that set percentage? Trading's freaking hard. It is really hard. I've learned by losing a lot. You never become the best at something because you just freaking started it. You became the best at something because you kept getting your butt kicked. Sorry, I don't want to cuss, but you kept losing. You kept losing. You know, I mean, people talk about Michael Jordan being the greatest basketball player in the world, which yes, he is. But that guy missed more game-winning shots than anybody else, but he made more as well. So that's the thing. It's like you do get beat down to be able to win over time. So trading wise, I've been trading myself for years. I really started to learn when I started following Jake on Wednesdays. I know it's not that most exciting what he's talking about, but if you understand what he's saying about when to buy, when to sell, when the like where the resistance lines are, that right there, you'll be like, oh, you'll be watching the chart. You never jump into trading right away. You jump in and you're like, okay, it's here. Watch, watch. Oh, it's going to that where Jake talked about. Then you would get in a trade and then it would go up and you're winning finally. So you set that stop loss in there. So we're going to be teaching people that. We're going to be talking about that for years to come, showing people how to do this, you know, but you don't have to trade to be a part of TMX. And that's what we really wanted to create was one of the most passive, simple, in control platforms that you'll ever be a part of. There's nothing else like this besides GMX, but that was 5 years ago. We missed that boat. Jake got on that boat and he made probably 300 plus $1,000 off of 10 grand. And that's realistic. That can happen. So we did Trade Tribe. Every single person in Trade Tribe, besides I think one buddy that still got to call me. I don't know. He needs to move his funds over. You know, Jake has sent money directly, their money back to their wallets, and they bought them tokens, or they moved them in through the smart contract to the TMX token. You'll see them in that private sale part. Right now, we're in the public sale, which is cool. So Trade Tribe is no longer because I don't want to rely on one trader to make our funds. What we want to rely on is the whole other side of that, is being a part of an exchange. Yesterday, from yesterday, 24 hours prior, there was over $1 billion liquidated from traders. What that means is traders lost all their money. If you put money into a trader and he was trading with your money and he got liquidated, sorry, your money's gone. I lost it. I'm your trader. Well, what do I do now? I don't know. Find more money. Go get a job. Or you invest into an exchange. Our token, TMX, is our utility token for the exchange. You don't have to buy TMX to make money in our exchange. When it launches, you can take Bitcoin, Ethereum, or USDT and put it in as liquidity in the exchange. And that way you'll make 50% of the fees all the times that traders are trading. You don't even have to buy the token. This is not a token pump. This is not a token launch. I don't even care if you buy the token. You can put it into liquidity, and then you can always click a button and withdraw it right back to your wallet. Nobody has control of your funds but you. But you need to save your 12-word phrase that you have your wallet connected to, you have TMX connected to. Write that down. If I throw this phone against the wall and it breaks and I don't have my 12-word phrase, I'm royally screwed. You know what I mean? So write the 12-word phrase down. You can back it up as well. That helps, but write the 12-word phrase down. 12-word phrase, 12-word phrase. Write it down, write it down. I'm going to beat that in your heads. So by adding liquidity and being a part of it that way, you will get paid on those fees. So I'm going to show you guys a little bit about the fees. So let's go here, some market. Let's go into, we'll get on this part as well. So here is weeks, right? So I've been trading a lot lately on weeks because this is the one that we're going to be getting listed on, right? So here, hold on, let me pin myself real quick. All right, so this is the one that we're going to get listed on right away, maybe listed on some other top tier ones as well. You see, oh, top new listing right here. We could click it and we can trade that one too. Not going to do that yet. So I have an account. You want to get started with this, you're going to need a VPN in the United States. Okay. You set a VPN up, you'll open your account. Only time you get on your week's account is when you have your VPN on. Same thing with MEXC. If you set a MEXC account up, have your VPN. I live out of the country of the United States. I don't have to use a VPN. One thing I have not done though, I have not verified myself because I can't. I'm a United States citizen. So I can't verify myself, but I can use this because I'm not in the country. So you're going to set up an account. It's simple. Email, password, 2FA, which is a Google Authenticator. Set it up. The cool thing about this too is they have a reward center. You can earn so many different rewards. So you just put an email in, they give you an identification number, get with Tim, get your week's account set up. And this is kind of like my asset overview. I started a month ago with $2,499. You know, I mean, you can click on deposit here and you can see last 3 months. I'm not lying. There it is, $2,499, right? And not many people will show you that stuff. So right here, I built it up, total assets to 14,700, okay? I have 3,400 in spot account. Spot is like your safe play. This is your safe spot. I bought these tokens and they're just sitting here. Simple as that. That's what we'll do probably with TMX because I don't want anybody to really jump into futures trading. Futures trading is where you're using leverage. This is what we have at TMX and our exchange that will be connected to your wallet. So leverage trading it is very scary because you can do leverage and you can get liquidated ASAP. So if I'm coming in here, say I want to set up a trade, I want to come in at a limit buy of, we're doing this SUI coin just to kind of show you here, limit buy of this much. And I say I want to put it, right, where are we going to go here? I would never use this much of my money, right? That's 100% of my money available. And then you got down here, P&L, everything. So if I was going to do a trade, I would probably use anywhere from like 3 to 4 to 5%. So it's way extended. I don't know. But if I say I start a short, right? I'm just going to start a short. If it pops up and hits this line right here, this is leverage trading, okay? I'm 20x leveraging this. So it has not hit that, but I set a limit short for it to hit. So if it pops up and hits this, it starts that trade. Instead of me getting in at the market, I set a limit short. So let's see if it hits this in time, it will hit this. Okay, it hit it. So now it hit it. So now my fee over here is roughly $1.75 already. And it's going down. So what I've been doing is more scalping. So I'm going to set a stop loss. I got to be quick, right? You got to be quick to do this because this moves so fast. Stop loss of 89.40 and I'll be 100%. That's a $9 loss I would take if it hit that. Okay. I'm going to confirm. And I can move this around. See, I can move this around. And then I can take profit right here. I'll do a take profit of 88.25. And it's moving pretty quick. I got to enter amount right here. So if it comes down and hits this, one thing I could do, well, it hit it. All right. Well, I was going to show you, I can drag that down and then I can move my stop loss underneath it. But okay, let's go into position history. You can see it was $17, but let's check out the order details. At $17, but I paid a $6.98 fee. $6.98 fees for that trade. Made 17, so you take $6.98 from that $17. That $6.98 is what we're getting paid on. You do not have to be stressed out by doing this. You do not have to trade. All these fees that you see here, $51, $22, $11, $21. It just keeps going. You keep trading, you keep, I one here did a short 28 and it went to $21 in fees. Like the fees are a lot, especially if you're in a trade really quick, because sometimes I move my stop losses super fast. So that's leverage trading 101. I do not suggest anybody to do that with their actual money right off the bat. I say get a demo trading account and do some demo trading and have some fun with it and post those and say, here's some demo trading results and go at it that way. Spot account, this is what I would suggest in the spot account, right? Getting started in a spot account is the easiest and simplest way to make major gains. So if we go to the daily chart, let's go to Bitcoin here. Let's click it on the daily chart. If you were watching the past couple days, we went up to 107, down to, all the way down here to, wow, this is back then, right? So 90, let's go down here, 70, 75. So we went up to 107, 110 almost, and then it came down, came down, came down, came down, came down. If you were like, wow, I got a 20,000 in USDT, I'm going to buy some Bitcoin right now at 75,000. This is the daily chart. That means each one of these candles is its own day, right? So you buy here, okay, you bought Bitcoin at this price. Well, it's went all the way up to now what? We're sitting at 106.1. You can literally sell it and get all of it in USDT. If you bought one Bitcoin back on April 25th for, let's just say 75,000, and you can sell it right now at 106, 105, that's a big gain. There's no pressure in that. So say you did buy it and you come in here and you'll just put a sell order. So if you go to, let's say the minute chart, you can see it's at the top. I don't really want to buy it right now. I want to wait till it comes down. So if it comes down to, I go to the 5-minute chart, 15-minute chart, 30, you see the hourly, you can see all these. Just click on them and play around. Set up an account and play around with this, okay? You can see the last, wow, 5 minutes, it's popped up from 105 to 106. 5, 10, 15, about 15 minutes. Each one of those is a 5-minute candle, right? So here's a new 5-minute candle that started. So there we go. That's how fast Bitcoin can move. That's how fast you can get liquidated if you're leverage trading and you're thinking this is going down. You see these 3, 4 red candles, you're like, it's going down, it's going down, and boom, it shoots up, and you're like, oh my God, I'm down, $4,000 or $400, and then you close your account, you pay a fee, and that $400 goes into the exchange's liquidity. It's pretty crazy, right? But if you're doing it on spot, you don't have those problems. You just buy crypto here and sell it when you want, okay? Never buy the tops. You buy the bottoms, okay? You see it down here, you buy down here, you don't buy up here. That's just how it goes. Pay attention to Jake on when to buy, maybe even when to sell. And you can make money on spot without having the stress of, leverage trading and staying awake overnight. So that is spot. So you're basically going to set up an account. You're going to add funds to this. If you want to add funds to it, click on deposit. Here, you'll just click on what you want to send, right? If you got Ethereum and you're buying on Coinbase or whatever, where you're buying it, see all the random networks on here? So if you want to swap your crypto for something else, like on the same token, same Ethereum, but on a different blockchain network, you understand? So if you have Ethereum ERC20, that's basically right here, just Ethereum. That's what they call it. Sometimes it says ERC20 next to it. Always work with a buddy. But then you're like, all right, I want to buy that. So you put in Ethereum. That's where you're depositing. I mean, you're depositing, you're not buying, you're depositing from somewhere else. This is the wallet address you send it to, right? Now, when you go to do the withdrawal, you'll click on Ethereum. Well, where are you withdrawing it to? Well, I'm going to choose the network Arbitrum, and because I want to send it to my wallet to be able to, well, it's suspended right now, but I want to send it to my wallet to be able to put it into TMX for that token. So, I mean, even in MEXC right here, you can see MEXC, same, it's the same idea. Here's the assets I have in this one. You can futures trade in here. I make mine dark because they have the white, but I like it dark. Also, you can do deposit. You can deposit on chain here, which means from a different crypto wallet. Same idea. Let's put in Ethereum. Bang, choose the network. ERC20, Base, Arbitrum, Optimism, BNB. You know what I mean? There's all these different networks. Now let's talk about withdrawing. So back, give it a second. Withdrawal. Whoop, okay, let's choose. So I sent some ERC20 Ethereum over. Now I want to put the address in. Bang, I want to choose the network. There you go, Arbitron 1. Bang, that's the one you withdraw to. You're going to withdraw that to your MetaMask or your Trust Wallet, and that's how you do it. You can see I've done a lot of withdrawals. Okay, and then so that is kind of the 101 on this. I don't want to go over too much and confuse people, but really just get a week's account set up, or I got Mexi, message me. I can help you set a Mexi account up to get going there to learn how this does this. And they all have reward systems to earn, all these different things you can, learn how it works. You can see what's trending. You can play with the demo on here as well. I would definitely, click on the futures part if you're going to do anything on here, and just play with the demo. If you want to learn how to trade, demo trading right here. That's what you're going to do. So we're getting listed on weeks. This one is like already like happened. They've already promoted it on Twitter. If you haven't, get on our Twitter page. Here's the link to it. Definitely get on Twitter. I want to figure out how do I drop that in the, here it is, the chat, drop that in here. Go follow on Twitter. It's gradually going. Marketing team's going to take off with this thing as well, and you'll see it. So there is our Twitter page. All right. Not too much with it, but lots of education around it, a lot of cool things to come. All right. Let me move this. Everything's in the way. So weeks, this is weeks. This is where Jake was in Dubai. This is a video from it. It's pretty amazing. I see a lot of the traders that I follow. I've seen them here. I see them in the videos. It's kind of cool, right? So really cool exchange. I take my time on here. Use a VPN to do this. That's how this works. Okay. So now I want to kind of go to, wow, look at that. That was a big jump. So what this does, this is TradingView. I always get TradingView. You can get it on your phone, you can get it on your computer, and you can watch it. I always watch Bitcoin. So to me, this is overextended. I click over here on the left side, I can see that there's a flag forming, right? So what I do is I kind of just do this as a flag and move it around, see where it's going. One thing that can happen sometimes, if it pops out of the flag up here, it can go this measured movement, right? So you're looking at next movement could be way up here at 106.8. So that's kind of how I've done a lot. I kind of watch these flag out. It kind of consolidates, and it's going to do something. It's going to do something the next, 30, 45 minutes. It's going to go one way or another, and you'll see how that works. So when it crosses that and closes, sometimes I'll get in a trade and then watch it go up and put my stop loss right behind it. If I'm doing some quick scalping, I'm not going to do these all day and sit in a trade thinking it's going to go to the 115,000. I just want to catch $50 or $100 really quick because it will come back. So this is trading view. Now we got Trade Tribe Perpetual. This is our page for our token generating event. So here's our pool balance. We're at 117 Ethereum raised so far. Total max that we'll take is 485. There's my balance. If I want to add some money to this, I have to go into my account right here, my MetaMask that's attached to this page. You can see my address up here at the top right. So what I can do is make sure I got tokens in here. Yep, I got some tokens in here. The minimum is 0.05. I hit deposit, move my picture, I hit confirm. One thing that's cool is come over to our Telegram. This is our Telegram. We got general, trade setups, marketing, and boom, you can just see that. There it is. It lets you know when someone purchases. How cool is that? We all go and purchase a little bit. People get FOMO and they're like, I want to get some too. Here's our recordings. You can watch all the recordings. You can report scammers. Got merchant store coming. How to make a deposit. Here's videos on how to do that in the TGE. There's one of Dave putting 10K in, issues. You got any issues that you can't figure out? Right in here, we'll work with you. So there it is. We got these stickers down here at the bottom as well that have all of them in there. You just click them and add stickers that add those stickers to your account and then go in there and sit on a gold mine. That's what we're doing. So let's go back to this page. Make sure you get a link from the person that sponsored you. That's how this works in our community. You can do this without a link, but if someone brought you in, help them get some credit. There's 117 Ethereum here. I've helped bring in 73. I'm working really hard on this. I'm really passionate about this. I'm so excited to have something real for me, my family, my friends, and to do something that will set us up for life. This is going to create generational wealth. Okay, so let's come down a little bit more. White papers, we got a new white paper coming out. Our progress bar, your potential allocation. This will change as more people put in. Here's a little bit about the TGE. The TGE operates on a first come, first serve basis with the total amount raised determining the launch price. This is your opportunity to be at a part of something exciting from the very, very, very beginning, right? Very beginning. Nobody else, people are going to miss this because they didn't even hear about it. People on our social media not taking action on it, I feel bad for them while they're promoting something else that pays 3% per day, ran by somebody they don't know, putting money into someone else's wallet that's going to steal it. Like, I'm so tired of that. And I almost just keep deleting people that keep promoting that stuff. I'm like, I'm so over this. It's just driving me nuts. Put it in here, put it in somewhere safe that runs on smart contracts. Some key details here. The total supply available is 2.5% of the total supply is equivalent to 500,000 TMX, right? So max cap is 485 that we can take for this, for those 5,000 TMX tokens. Equal rate, all TGE participants will acquire TMX tokens at the same rate, no matter what. It's the same rate. If I buy some, you buy some, it just depends on how much you put in. You're getting at the same price that I did. Here's the launch price, 0.00097 Ethereum per TMX if we raise all 485. If we don't raise all 485, that will go down a little bit, but you know what? You're going to get more TMX tokens. And how is that going to work? Well, basically, you're going to get free money because you're getting more tokens. We get listed on these top tier centralized exchanges that are doing billions of volume daily, not millions, billions of volume daily with millions of people subscribe to it that have subscribed their emails that get emails every time there's new listings coming, the coin will pump. So having more in here, yes, will increase the value and the less amount of tokens that you get. But if we don't raise all 45, anybody that has something in the TGE is going to get more TMX tokens. So nobody else add any more money in here because I want to keep adding money so I get more tokens. So I don't even care if anybody else adds any more, right? Because I want more tokens. That's how it works. So how to deposit? We're on the Arbitrum 1 network, ARB1, ARB. Okay, like I showed you, if you're on MetaMask, you're going to click at the top left and you'll see add networks. These are all networks that I have already added. If you haven't added it, you just click add and it adds it to your network. Okay, that's the network we're on. So if you're sending crypto over, you can work with me. Jake, we'll help you get it into the right, Tim, David will get it right into the right network. Okay, but we're on the Arbitrum 1, ARB1. If you're on Trust Wallet, you'll need to go add that token to your Trust Wallet. Manage crypto at the bottom of your tokens. Type in ETH and you'll scroll down till you see Arbitrum ETH and then toggle that on. Okay. So minimum deposit, I showed you it's 0.05. Add as much as you want. There's no limit. There's no max. The only minimum is 0.05, or obviously you can't add over 485 Ethereum. If you add that much, then you're going to corner the market. And we need to know who you are. So why join? Exclusive access to TMX tokens, fair, transparent distribution, fuel the future of TMX ecosystem. So not only are you getting this token to be able to use on other exchanges if you would like, you can take this token and stake it in our exchange or stake it in the other exchanges. By staking it, you're going to get paid 20% of the fees from the traders using our exchange. Like I showed you on the other exchange that I use, all those fees will add up. Jake trades well over 1 million in volume daily. I mean, it's crazy. He's paying between 2 to 5,000 a day in fees. That's a piece of the action that we will get by staking our tokens or adding liquidity. So 50% goes to liquidity providers in our exchange, 20% goes to the token holders. The cool part about being a token holder is the token is going to go up in price. It is so hard to get the token. And if you want to trade, you have to buy some tokens. If you want to get a Visa card that's coming down the road, you got to use some tokens, some TMX tokens, right? So this is your once in a lifetime chance to lock in the TMX ground floor price before this blast off happens on some of the centralized exchanges, the top tier. That's what CEX means, is a centralized exchange, central exchange. That's what that means. Listings. So Jake's working around the clock to get us on as many as possible that is the top 20 ones in the world. That's why he's not here every day doing this or trading. He's not even really trading. I don't even want him to trade. I want him to get us on as many exchanges as possible because that brings more volume to our token, okay? Massive exposure. That's what comes from a centralized exchange that has millions of users and does billions of volume daily. It will explode. The trading volume will explode. And that's what's important. Jake's worked in around the clock to try to get us on a futures one as well. So you saw where I was showing the futures trading. That's trade, sell, buy, sell, liquidate. I mean, craziness. The volume will just go up and down, which is great. So the token will go up and down too. So there's huge pump potential straight out of the gate. And that's one thing too I want to show you guys. Like when you have that huge pump potential, you got your tokens in your wallet, you deposited them in weeks, and you were like, all right, I got this token at ground floor level. Nobody else has got the price I did. I'm going to come in here. I'm going to set a price. And you just put the price in $10, bang, 0.00. And then you can say this is TMX. You want to sell it all. I don't know, whatever you want to do. Okay. Or sell 25% of what you put in here. When it pumps to $10, if you push the sell button, it sells it and it goes to USDT. You don't have to, you can walk away and just leave for a month. It doesn't matter. It will do it. You don't have to worry about stop losses. You don't have to worry about anything. If it never gets to $10, well, it didn't sell. You just cancel the sell and come back and put it for $9. Do whatever you want. Or you could put it at $20 because you never know if this is going to pump ridiculous like that. And from what you put in there, if it goes from, I don't know, $1.50 or $3 starting, I don't know what it's going to be, and it goes to $10, well, you just X'd your money big time. Okay. So early buyers will dominate. And that, like what I just said, those who move fast will ride the biggest waves. There you go. I mean, especially you private sale people that got it for 50 cents. Congratulations. Public sale people, the advantage that you have is that you can sell your tokens right out of the gate. You can take your tokens and put them into weeks or into another exchange that we might get on as well. I just can't name drop it yet. Or to a futures exchange and actually trade it as well. Private, we will stake ours, which I have a lot of them. We will stake ours in our TMX exchange right away and start earning passive income daily from that. So This is going to be legendary. You got to be early, you got to be fast to this thing. And this is what we've done to provide to our community. So one thing I want to show you too, you do not need to even make a deposit to get a referral link. Give me your wallet address. Give Tim, give David, give Jake your wallet address. Get your referral link right here. Hit the two squares right here and post it at the top. Bang. There's your link to your page. Now, if somebody puts any money in, you're going to make 2% provision from it, which it tells me right here. Your claimable affiliate bonus is around this much. This will obviously change with more people coming in and, going through the route, like raising more funds. But this is like almost free money for bringing people in to make really good money. I hope you understand this. So if you don't have any money, you don't have any Ethereum, but you're like, I really see the vision here. Gosh, I wish I could be a part of it. Promote it. Promote these Zooms. Promote our Telegram. Promote the Twitter page. Message me. Get me on a Zoom with someone to help you educate them on how this works. David, the same way. He'll jump on the phone. He's driving all the time. I swear he works for Uber, but he's just got a bunch of kids. He's got to do stuff all the time. Tim, he's in another country on the other side of the world. So we are awake all the time to be able to help you guys. We're always in the Telegram chats, okay? So when this happens, when this thing goes, we will be able to take our token, add it to our MetaMask, add it to our Trust wallet. You'll be able to see it right there. We'll probably be able to do that first before it even launches. And then we'll get the TGE tokens right away to be able to move there or move them in our exchange. Private sale people will be putting them in our exchange, and then it's promote the exchange time. You don't have to promote, guys, but there is a 3-level referral system on volume, trading volume, not only futures trading volume, but just volume in the exchange. That means if I bring Jerry in and he puts $100,000 into TMX and he's trading with it, all that volume is making me a percentage. We get 3 levels of it. Weeks pays 1 level. Mexi pays 1 level. Binance, I don't even know what the heck Binance does. They probably don't pay anybody because they got too much money and they want to keep it all themselves. We pay 3 levels. Not only we are paying 70% of the fees to us that stake and add liquidity, 20% for stakers, and your token will go up in price. That's where Jake talks about 10x, 20x, 50x, 100x. Then you got the liquidity providers that can make a range between 200% and 500% a year. 200%, let's just pick the lowest one. That's 15% of your money a month. Why do we want somebody else to trade for us when we can put our money into an exchange and make 15% that every day you can click a button, claim USDT, claim USDT, claim USDT. It's just going into your wallet that you got control over. Oh, and I want all my money out. Okay, cool. Click, withdraw all my money. And another part about this I talked about earlier. This is one thing that a lot of people don't understand. I'm learning is, say we start with $100,000 in liquidity. Oh my God, we're so scared people might withdraw the liquidity. $1 billion got liquidated the last 48 hours, basically. You know where all that money went? Into the liquidity. So that $100,000, we get traders in, the market moves 10%. People are liquidated, or they're closing trades because they're scared they're going to get liquidated. All that money they lost in a trade or they get liquidated goes into liquidity. So we might start with, I'm just saying, $100,000 or $50,000 or $200,000. That will jump up quick. That's where we seen and watched Jake talk about GMX. I can't remember. Do you guys remember if it started with $10,000 in liquidity or 100,000 in liquidity? But it's at $1 billion in liquidity. And what? And more people are learning decentralized away, because all these centralized exchanges, they can put a clamp down on your money anytime. They don't like the wallet that you sent it from. Well, you can't have your money anymore. You need to show us where that money came from. Hey, screw you. That's my money. How do I keep my money, my crypto in my hands? Well, you got to get a Trust wallet, a MetaMask. You got to get a decentralized wallet. And if you want to move your crypto around and utilize your crypto, TMX is the best way to do it, because we will have futures trading. We'll have spot trading. We have DCA trading, which is a dollar cost average. These are bots. You just go in, you put your money into the bot, you click OK, and it does the work. You go play with your kids, you come back, you got gains. Then we got a Visa card. You take your Visa card, you go swipe it for dinner. I paid with that dinner from my fees that I've earned from the exchange by having money in that exchange. Thanks, dear. I don't know what you're talking about, but I love how you're just paying for our food with a Visa card that is not even KYC'd, is not even governed by the government. So you get to keep all your money. You don't have to put your driver's license in. You don't have to put your passport in. You don't have to put your I don't know, your maiden name in. You don't have to do all that crap. This is literally like, here's my wallet address. This is where I want the card shipped. If you don't even trust that, ship it to your neighbor's house. Go get the card at his house. That's all they need is where to ship it and a wallet address that it attaches to. You're going to take TMX, you're going to attach it to your wallet. You're not going to attach anything else to that wallet. And we're going to make a buttload of money in this. And we're going to have a lot of fun down the road. So I hope that explains what's going on. For those that are maybe doubters that don't get it, follow GMX. Look what they've done over the years, launching a token at 90 cents and going to 91 cents. We're taking their source code, their engine block. We took the same thing, the same developers that made theirs. Jake knows those guys. We took that, we made it better, and more traders will like ours. We have the only card that is on the Arbitrum network, Visa card coming. We have so many options, right? This isn't a platform where you make daily percentages from, where you're set percentages off of AI bots trading or a manual trader. Screw that crap. This is a real life exchange that runs on smart contracts that is, once it's turned on, nobody's in control besides all of us. This is governed by all of us. So we will vote on what we want to change. Anybody that has money, basically crypto in this, will have a vote on when there's changes. So I'm fired up about this. My whole office is decked out in TMX. I got TMX shirts on. Like, you guys, I'm so excited you're here. If you're watching this replay, I'm excited you're on the replay, but we are getting set for a major takeoff going into, you know, Christmas, New Year. 2026 is going to be an overwhelming experience for everybody that's on here or even hearing about this early. So that's all I got. And unless anybody's got some questions, you could drop in the chat or, you know, what's
Man,
going on. I'm
real
fired
fast,
up.
bro. I just want to say that was fire, man. Like this Zoom call, and the passion, just everything about it just makes me want to buy more TMX tokens. I mean, this is going to be when TMX is listed, this is going to be one of the biggest told you so moments in history. There's a lot of people that I personally know that are watching hasn't, some have bought TMX tokens, other have not. And that's fine, Everybody has their will to do what they want. But a lot of people that I know are in other projects where Brian said they're paying 2% a day, 3% a day, and they're just going to get rugged, they're going to get scammed. And what we have here is something real where it's long term, it's lifetime, where you look at all these other projects like GMX, Binance, Uniswap, PancakeSwap, what have you, decentralized exchanges, right? They're here and they are making a killing. And here's the thing, all of this that is being put into TMX right now is just the beginning. We've already been through our 50-cent pre-sale. Shout out to everybody who bought in that, right? You guys are set because you guys have that foundation now. And right now we're in the TG event, right? So you can get it like at $1.70, $1.80. It's still at a discount rate. Okay. We don't know what we're going to be listed at, but just know whatever you buy it at now, that token is just going to keep climbing and climbing and climbing. Like Brian said, if you break it down, that's 15% a month on average, I guess, that somebody could potentially earn. Brian did put something the other day, and I took a screenshot of it because it's very powerful. And I think a lot of people that are going to be watching this replay, a lot of people don't really have that aha moment yet and can't really wrap their brain around how big this is. Um, so he put TMX, our exchange is one of 17 other exchanges in the world that does leverage trading. You have complete control of your funds. So you understand that if you're buying TMX tokens, you have complete control. Like he said, if you wanted to withdraw it all after we're listed, go ahead, by all means, but you're not going to take advantage of that increase in value, right? But you have control. And then that's powerful. Not every platform could say that. This is 100% decentralized on layer 2 Ethereum on the Arbitrum 1 network. We pay 70% of trading fees to the liquidity providers and token stakers. That is huge, you guys. 70% is big. So this is something where I'm just going to keep accumulating. And then thing before I send it back to Brian and Tim, I had somebody tell me like a month ago about, hey, if I wanted to buy tires, right, you got to go to this place. They got out a really good deal. Well, he's not an affiliate marketer. He's not referring anything to me. He just told me something of value. Something happened in my car the other day where I needed a new tire, and the first thing I thought about was him. And I went to that place and I bought that tire. He didn't get nothing out of it. But you guys, the same concept applies with here with TMX. We have something where you don't have to buy any TMX tokens. So if somebody comes across and says, I don't have any money, or you might not have any money and you want more TMX tokens, get an affiliate link from us, because here's the thing, guys. Now's the time to accumulate. You guys are all sitting on a gold mine. This is something where we're going to look back. And like we said before, think about your favorite token. I don't know what it is. Only you know what it is. TMX is just like that, because if you would have been in part of that, your favorite token when it first launched or they had a pre-sale, where would you be at right now? You wouldn't be right here. You'd probably be walking the beaches of the Dominican Republic with Brian, because this is something where you guys, it's a once in a lifetime opportunity. This might not happen for a lot of us, taking advantage of it right now. So now's the time. I'm going to play this video again because this is fire. But you guys, share this video out with everybody you know. Get them to get in this TG event before it's over, because when it's over, it's over. But everybody right now that has bought, shout out to you guys. This is a TMX family. As you can tell, we're a small family, you guys. But this is something that's going to grow really, really big once it's listed worldwide. And you could actually say that you're part of it. And I'm proud to be part of this with you guys. So I'll send it back to you, Brian.
Yeah,
Thanks for being
that's great, Dave. Yeah, Brian, just let me add something. Like, I see the chat, but like, all the guys they send message me to my direct. Yes, just like because we have the change the settings. So like what we have the message from Joshua. Love the TMX automation platform. Leave the hard part for the experts, Jake and Brian. So we have the from Dr. Fred. He's saying like $91, Brian, not 91 cents. I think that's about the GMX when it was
Oh
rising.
yeah.
And also like the message from Dr. Fred, he's saying, oh, our token is about $2.41 per token based on the Ethereum price today. And the pre-sale we sold, it was like 50 cents. So the almost like 5x increase now. That's what we have in the chat, guys.
I love
There
it.
you go.
Yep.
Thank you, Doctor. Yeah, I mean, this is your chance to get a lot of tokens and to have these tokens available. I mean, we're not going to get any of this time back. We're looking for June to start this, maybe the first week of June. So there's only a little bit of time left to do this. Don't think about just yourself. Think about anybody else in crypto and just say, hey, I want to present something to you. We can get them on with myself, Jake, put them on the Zooms. We'll be here Wednesday at what time is it? 12 o'clock, Tim?
Yeah, it's like tomorrow, guys, is going to be 12 p.m. Eastern. Yeah, so like we just make it 2 hours earlier. And Jake also said yesterday that there's going to be some giveaway of the Ethereum. Yeah, so like just you can bring some more friends, just tell to the guys because the giveaway is also great. Like, it's always great and people can get some price. Yeah, so like they can just put that in the TMX tokens, which is awesome.
Okay, so you got a giveaway of Ethereum.
Yeah.
That's the #2 coin in the world, guys. So invite some new people. Let's get them here. Let's get them on here to understand this. Then if they put that Ethereum into this, you will get a affiliate part too. So if you need a link, get with me, send me your wallet address, Tim or David, and we'll send it to Jake. He's in control of that part. We'll make you a link on your page. And we'll see you tomorrow at noon. And then tomorrow night at 9 o'clock p.m. Eastern, me and David will be doing one for people that are available late night in the United States. So Tim will be sleeping because it's like
Yeah.
3, 4 in the morning there.
For sure. Yeah,
So
powerful presentation, Brian. Like today you just make it on fire. So guys, the recording gonna be really soon once it converted, so you can watch it once again. Also like send to that people who didn't watch with us today. And of course, see you tomorrow. Yeah, like don't miss that part. Don't miss that giveaway. And of course, all the details. So see you guys. Thanks, Brian. Thanks, Dave. And thanks everyone.
all right,
Bye,
buddy.
guys.